I cancelled my cursor subscription. Then I used Google Antigravity for 7 days straight. And what I found is you that is going to make you angry. But it's true, stay till the end because it's not the everyone thinking about. In this video, I will show you exactly 5 things: the install difference, the setup, the speed, and the AI agent quality, MCP setup, and the one thing Integrity does that cursor literally cannot. Let's start with the brutal one first. Before going for 5 tests, let me tell you the installation part. The installation guide is similar for both the ID. You can check out the video for installing Cursor AI ID on Windows and installing Antigravity ID on Windows. So you can check out both the videos here already uploaded on my YouTube channel, and you can check out these. So now let's jump into the main 5 tests. The first one is the speed. So we will compare both ID speed side by side, and we will, as you can see that our ID is ready for what, right? I used this as a auto because I am not in a pro version, and I'm using this as a logged in, and now the by default that model I will get here as Gemini 3.5 Flash as low version, right? So I'm going to give a command, build me a to do app with React to do app with dark mode. So this one prompt I will check, and I will compare the speed here for both the ID. Let me hit parallelly both the ID, and let's see which is very fast here. At last we'll allow this. At last we'll compare which one completed very fast. So let's see. Who is the winner? So let's check the timer and now decide who is the winner here. So definitely here Antigravity is leading here. The speed is very fast for Antigravity, and for Cursor it is low still. Maybe in pro version we get the proper speed. Now we will move with the second test, agent quality. So we will review everything here. So first thing, as it's in progress, we will check all the codes. Same prompt, all the codes, look at the output quality, right? So the output quality, if you see SRC and the project folder structure here, filter bar, to do form, to do item, to do stats, FCSS and index.html, white config, and there is a plan. So here implementation plan also there, like based on this you can decide. So this is one where Antigravity is also leading here. So if something is missing here or if something is wrong, you can correct it in the plan itself. But whereas there is no plan at all in Cursor, and the quality for the code is. So this is the readme file. You can check out this readme file, and the code quality will see, the file structure will see what are the component it created, what are the speed itself as very low, still it's in progress, and the component still it's not created it. So this is one thing. And dark mode. So the quality, let's see the index main app tsx TypeScript, and here it is the syntax. If you see here, the app.jsx JavaScript component, and here TypeScript component. So this is the one difference if you see. And if I check out the both code here, then you can check out this. It is already filled with some data, and the quality of the code is very much better of Antigravity. Whereas if I see to do activity, and so these are the quality, and it is replacing the things in real time as of now. So by the way, if you want to check how to set up this Antigravity and all, you can check out the link in the given description box. You can check out. So verdict on this test is Antigravity. Antigravity also leaded in this agent quality code. Now we will move to next test, is that is MCP and customization. So we will stop it here, whatever it is, and we will directly move to MCP. How to use MCP in Antigravity, how to add MCP in Cursor. So to add MCP, let's go to open Cursor setting. Let's check one by one, and then we will directly move. So in order to add MCP in Cursor, you have to go to setting and tools and MCP. If you go here, and you can see Dart MCP already added. If you want to add any other MCP, you just need to simply click on this and provide the MCP server here directly. Once you add the MCP server directly, it will be updated here. You will get the tools and prompts enabled directly. So this is one thing. And let's check how we can add MCP in Antigravity. So in order to add MCP for Google Antigravity, you have to go to quick setting panel and again click on advanced, and once you click on advanced you have to go to customization, and in order to add any MCP server in Antigravity, I just need to add MCP, and which MCP you want to add, simply Cloud Run. So they are already providing some MCP server to you, no need to write the code for it, simply just click on add. It will add Firebase MCP, so it's installing the Firebase. So if I compare both cursor and MCP and Antigravity MCP, so here you decide. I usually go with Antigravity because they are directly allowing us to install a lot of MCP server they are providing, so like Stripe, Neon, Redis, MongoDB, Notion, Pinephone. So these are all they're providing. Simply you just need to click on add and it will directly add MCP server to this Antigravity. So for this test also, MCP and automation test also, Antigravity is leading. Now we will move to the price test. So cursor is $20 a month, whereas if I need to go, if we talk about the pricing here, then cursor is charging around $20 per month, and or $16 per month billed annually if you want to go annually. So but whereas Antigravity they are providing free as of now. Official structure it is around $20 if you want to go for Pro AI Pro. So as of now we are getting free Antigravity access. So here also Antigravity is leading. Now based on this, my honest take is Antigravity. I'm working from last few days, few months I can say, and Antigravity is leading in cursor price also. Now let's go with another benchmark test, that is the killer feature. So the Antigravity, if you see here how they are doing, how they are internally they are calling itself and checking every time. If you see here, one task index check, npm install, and again, so there is sub agent doing all the things internally. We will won't see, but sub agent is performing all the things parallelly, whatever task we have given. So if you go downside, edit task 1 is completed, again task, again this part is done, same here. So this is one important thing. If I create another, if I ask one other question, then there will be a sub agent of browser which will go on the browser and check the particular link, and parallelly it will fetch the data, and parallelly it will code the data. So that is one part of Antigravity, that is kind of latest updated data or latest updated feature of Antigravity that is really leading Antigravity if we compare with the cursor. So cursor cannot do this because this is the latest update from Google on Antigravity, that the sub agent they are doing, they are performing everything, and there is a sub agent or agent orchestra that will help here to parallelly work on different things. One agent will do another thing, another agent will do parallelly with another task, and they will combine and they will come up with the output, same output at last, to speed up the things and good accuracy. So overall my verdict, after using 7 days, 7 or we can say more than 10 days, here is the truth. Cursor is still better for UI. It is more easy and simple to use, but Antigravity wins on speed, quality, as well as the sub agent new feature. If you're paying $20, then you are mostly for this cursor, then you are wasting your money. Now if you want to know how to set up Antigravity right away, including 5 settings that I changed at first, watch the next video I will be uploading. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and my honest review is Antigravity is winning in comparison with cursor in all the aspect. What's your thought on this? Please comment out, and let's check how many of them are supporting cursor and Antigravity and actual experience, both of them. So we'll meet in this video. Till that, bye bye guys, and thanks for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click on bell icon for more updates.